Good evening. Welcome to Hannah and Nick's Motorhome Adventures. So I'm Hannah. And
I'm Nick.
And we have been out on our first motorhome adventure this weekend, and we've not long got back.
And what an adventure it was, let's say.
Yes.
So this video is all about our first outing and what advice we can give to anybody going out on their first outing. And my main advice that I can give to anybody is make sure you prepare yourselves. If you get a chance to live in your motorhome and sit in your motorhome for a couple of days on your driveway before you go out and on your experiences and your holidays, do it, because you will find out loads about it. Now, we didn't do that. So we found out over the last couple of days different things about the motorhome. The first thing was, so we filled up with water on the Friday right before we went, and as I was filling up, I could notice it was coming out on the back as well. So I was like, so we asked the lovely people on social media,
turn the tap under lift the bed up.
Can you help us out? And they said, go under your bed to turn the tap off. I had a look under the bed, turn the tap off, magic, filled it back up. Couldn't see any more water coming out. Brilliant. Right. We've packed up, got the dogs, and off we popped.
Arrived at the site at Stamford Hall in Lutterworth, and Shaz and Daz, Sharon and Darren were absolutely amazing. And she advised us, if you want the sun, park in the middle. Well, we love the sun. But we didn't. We parked under the trees for some reason, for a little bit of shade.
Yeah. Why we did it, we don't know. But we parked up. We set up our
windbreakers up, which was like,
and then realised we put our spirit level down and realised we may as well have been like that. We were right skew with. So we moved forward 10 feet. Put ourselves on our blocks as well to raise the front a little bit as well, and that levelled us out quite well. Set our awnings up, and we sat there and we're like, what are we doing? We love the sun, and we're in a spot where you're probably going to get about 2 hours worth of sun a day. So we moved forward to where Sharon advised us to park in the first place, and we set up again. And as we set up our windbreaks, we put ourselves on the blocks. And then
check the water
level, 0. And we're like, so luckily they had water on site. So I drove off the blocks, drove back, filled up with water again, inspected underneath the van, and there was another tap. Why there was another tap draining, I don't know. But there was another tap. Managed to turn that off and saved the water. We had electricity hookup as well, so we hooked into the electricity and
set up for the night.
Set up. So the first day was
a bit
stressful, and it put a bit of a dampener on things. But luckily,
and finding things in the cupboards, but then I've since spoke to a few people, and they've said that never. That's going to take you a long time. You can put things here and they're not be in the right place. So,
yeah, I guess it's going to be a while until we find.
Yeah, but it was like
what is the best system for us, aren't we?
We couldn't find anything, and it was like, ugh.
That was one of the main, that was one of the main questions this weekend. Babe, do you know where this is, or do you know where that is? And we finally found the barbecue equipment as we got back on the drive at home. So we thought we'd left it at home, but no, we actually had brought it with us, but we only found it when we got home. So yeah, our advice to everybody is, if you get a chance, be prepared, live on your driveway, live it, and your first outing will be so much more chilled and calm. Our second day was great. We spent the day in the sun. We took the dogs on a long walk. We went to the pub, which is always a bonus. Had a couple of pints in the local pub, which was a great pub as well.
Yeah.
And then today we've just chilled out all day. The dogs have been on a couple of walks again, and
11 hours sleep I've had
11
last
hours
night.
Sleep.
So yeah.
And that's even with me snoring. So yeah. Anyway, so overall, our first outing has been fantastic, and we've loved it.
Yeah, cheers.
Our next one is next week, and we're going to Caister-on-Sea to see my parents. So we will be driving up on Friday, again for the weekend, but we'll be living on my mum's drive, I'm guessing. Taking the dogs again, and because the dogs absolutely love the beach, as do we all. I think a bit of a dip in the sea will be in order. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
Give us a wave if you see us.
Yeah, definitely give us a wave.